Good morning and welcome back to another episode. This week is a very busy one. I am off on an extravaganza of hotel stays, staying at some fabulous hotels in different counties across England. They are all part of the Pride of Britain hotel collection, which have some fabulous locations. But before I take you to my first hotel of this week, I thought I would pop back and see Whatley Manor, which is my favourite gardens in all of England. It is just stunning, especially at this time of year when the wisteria is out. Now, I've shared this house before. I will link above or in the description box below, or both. And there's another episode last year where I stayed in their holiday cottage, Rowley Cottage, which is beautiful and offers you access to the gardens out of hours, which is so unique and special. It's incredible. So I will link to that video if you want to watch that. But this morning I thought I'd pop back and show you around the gardens in spring. I cannot begin to describe how incredible the perfume from this wisteria is. You can smell the house before you can see it. I remember talking to William, the owner, a few years ago, and we were discussing the wisteria on the front of the house, and he was saying that it's 200 years old, and it's one of the old varieties, so the scent is intact, and it's just beyond incredible. You need to smell it. Isn't it gorgeous? The last couple of years we have had terrible frosts which have killed off all the wisteria buds, so for the last couple of years there's barely been any wisteria on here. This is the first time I've seen it in a couple of years now, and it is looking incredible. As I mentioned in my last video, one of the running themes around the garden is the sound of water, which you get in all of the different areas of the garden. So here at the bottom, or should I say the start of the garden, here is our first fountain. Just walking up to the cloisters, you can see all the way up there, all the way up, wild garlic. This smells so incredible. Anyway, cloisters. Let's stop getting distracted. Isn't she beautiful? Look at this carpet. Wild garlic as far as the eye can see, all the way up that hill. Honestly, this is just incredible. I love this view particularly because it makes you feel like you could be in Tuscany, and yet you're very much in the English countryside. I know I mention it in my other video from Iford, so those of you who have seen that video will have already heard me say this, but I also love here at the gardens, there's a Japanese term and I can't for the life of me remember what it's called, but it means bringing the outside in, and everywhere at Iford you can see a lot further than simply the garden, and it's a 2.5 acre gardens, but it feels so much bigger because of bringing the outside in. Gosh, I could just stay here all day. I absolutely love this garden. But it is time to depart and head to Whatley Manor. I've arrived. I am at Whatley Manor. Let's go and check in and get to our room. I'm all checked in. Right, let's have a little tour. So this is room 17 for anybody interested. Extremely spacious, really, really spacious. This 4-poster bed is going to be heaven tonight. Honestly, it's going to be amazing. I do love our bed at home, but Heidi is going through a phase, it's been a little while now, of sleeping in our bed, which means that we don't have too much space. So tonight is going to be luxurious. I really like that quilt on top. Can you see the detailing? Beautiful, beautiful details. So it's all open plan. Got the sofa there, there's a TV on the wall. They've left me a wonderful bowl of fruit. Got a card here as well, some nice photos of the manor. Miss Cartledge, welcome to Whatley Manor. We hope you settle in quickly and have a relaxing stay. I am most certain I will. Thank you so much. How beautiful. We've got a little tea and coffee area here. I'm going to get the kettle on in a minute, make a cup of coffee. There's a refrigerator, coffee machine and bar inside there. And then up these stairs. Oh, actually, before I go upstairs, let me show you the view from my room. It's beautiful. So this room looks out onto the courtyard. And you can see the old original manor house there with that beautiful, warm Wiltshire stone. It's really unique. I love the colour of the stone that they use for the houses here. So this is the courtyard. Right, up the stairs we go. So up here, we have another lounge area. There's a nice book over there, coffee table style book with lots of lovely destinations. But what is nice about here is this view back down. Happy, happy Stacy. And I just realised I didn't show you the bathroom. Downstairs is a really spacious bath and shower. Again, with views back out towards the courtyard as well. So I think I'm going to get the kettle on, have a cup of coffee, then a wander around the grounds. Right, let's go out and explore. Look at this, wisteria. Oh, lovely. And this would look amazing in another month. These are all rose bushes. Oh my goodness. This makes me want to come back again. Even on the wall. Bees are loving this. You get a nice spot to sit and enjoy a view of the manor. It's just started to sprinkle. It's held off all day, to be fair. I checked the forecast earlier and it said that it was going to be rain all day. But we've had some glorious sunshine. And it's about 5 o'clock now. So I don't mind a bit of rain for the evening, and hopefully tomorrow morning is better. Oh, so lovely. What a beautiful place. There's these 2 rooms. There's one there and another one here. Let's go in and have a little look. But this would be a nice shelter if there's any rain. Warm and cozy. Can light the candles. Please press the bell for service, so they could probably bring you some drinks out here. Might need to do this later. What a wonderful spot to put some benches. Look at that view. And there's nothing like spring green. So vibrant, full of life. It's wonderful. You could just sit and enjoy this view for hours, couldn't you? Oh my gosh, this just goes on and on and on. Look how much you can just go and walk around for miles. There's a river down there. This meadow down below is full of cow parsley. Oh my God, what a dream. This is a perfectly situated bench, isn't it? All that beautiful blossom out. It's just starting to go over. If you can see. Just starting to. But it is still all over this tree. What a beautiful spot. Last week would have been amazing when it had just come out. There's nothing like fresh blossom. It's perfect. I have just spotted they've got bees. That's amazing. I wonder if they make their own honey here. If they do, I hope they serve it at breakfast because I will be having some of that. I absolutely love honey. So if they've got their own fresh honey from the gardens, I'm all over that. All over it. See them all coming and going. Busy bees. So first impressions, absolutely loving it here at Whatley Manor. Really beautiful. The rooms are so spacious and lovely design to them. And the gardens are incredible. Honestly, I really want to come back in summer and see them in full bloom now because they're so beautiful. And the surrounding landscape, there's nothing. It's just countryside. All I can hear are the birds and the pitter-patter of rain. It's still drizzling. Anyway, I'm going to go and finish wandering around these gardens and then go have a shower and then it's dinner time. Oh, look, look, look! I didn't know we had wisteria on this manor. Oh, perfect timing coming to visit when that's in bloom. My goodness! I absolutely love wisteria season. It goes by far too quickly. Let's make a beeline for that and go and check it out. Oh goodness, that rain is really starting to come down now. I'm going to have to make a dash for it, get inside, have a shower, and get to the dinner table. ASAP. Phew, back inside. I've just noticed they've got blankets for you to take outside so you can keep warm. They've even got this little container, kiln a jar of dog treats, which is really, really lovely. Right, let's make our way back to the room. I've just seen from the window, you can see my bedroom. So my room is all of that there, and the little window at the top. A really, really sizable room. Yeah, looking over to the courtyard. It's fabulous. Right, showered and changed, and now heading down for dinner. I'm so looking forward to this meal. I've got a wonderful view from my seat again. So I've got some of the homemade sourdough bread with whipped butter, olives because I'm an olive fiend, of course, and for starter I have gone for the spiced carrot, which has a curry granola and a yogurt panna cotta and coriander on top. So I'm back to the room. Oh my goodness, that meal was superb. I went for the spiced carrots to start with, which came with a yogurt parfait and a curry granola with coriander on top. And it was just a variety of different textures of carrots as well. So it was just a really well-rounded dinner. So that was my starter. And then for the mains, I went for the short rib of beef. It came with boulanger potatoes. They didn't have any charred broccoli, so I had petit pois de français instead, which I think actually, personally for me, worked better, because I think short rib of beef is so rich generally that the lightness of the petit pois just really worked well. So that was my dinner. It was amazing, really good. Before went the dessert. I just don't have room. So I'm back to the room and I'm going to edit some photos and start putting a video together and call it a night. And then yeah, I've got breakfast in the morning and we'll have some more wanders around the garden. And then I'm going to take you to this village down the road. It's only 15 minutes away, and it is one of the prettiest villages in England. I'm sure you'll know what it is. You might have an inkling in your mind. I'm sure you have seen this village before. It is stunning. So that's where I'm going to take you in the morning, because it'll be a little surprise. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with work. Good morning. Another wonderful day, and the rain has stopped, thank goodness. It's about 6:30 at the moment, so there is no sun. It's starting to get a little bit lighter than dark. So I've come out into the garden, and while it's dry, I'm going to get the drone up so that you can get a better view of this manor and this estate and the surrounding countryside, because it's beautiful. So let's pop that up into the sky. The sun is trying to peek its head out. It's still very hazy. Either way, it's better than the rain we had yesterday evening, so I hope it stays like this. It smells amazing. I've just spotted that they have a kitchen garden as well. You can see the leeks and strawberries. They look like there might be carrots. All the beans and peas. So peaceful out this morning. It's one thing I like about getting up before anybody else. You can enjoy places to yourself. I'm going to head in now, go and have some breakfast. If it's anywhere near as good as dinner last night, I am going to be over the moon because that was an amazing dinner. So let's go find out. These sound really good. Carrot and cardamom. Got to have a glass of that. So we've got a buffet style menu. Morning Temptations. Virgin Mary. Might be a bit early for that, and I'm driving today. From the kitchen, English breakfast, smoked salmon, baked eggs, classic eggs Benedict, homemade buttermilk waffles. I think it's the waffles for me. Back to the room now. Breakfast was lovely, really, really lovely. The food here has been great. I've been spoiled, definitely been spoiled. Yeah, just the juices were fantastic. I do love fresh juices, especially ones with interesting flavour pairings like these were. They were really, really good. And yeah, I went for the charcuterie, which was lovely, and the fresh bread and whipped butter, the honey, also lovely. And then, yeah, the waffles and streaky bacon for my main breakfast. I hadn't read the menu properly. I didn't realise it came with caramelised banana. I'm not the biggest banana fan. I like them raw in their natural state, and I think that's how bananas should be kept. So yeah, things like banana milkshakes, banoffee pies, anything with banana flavouring, caramelised bananas included. They're not really my bag. So that's my fault entirely for not reading the menu properly. I just saw buttermilk, waffles and bacon and I was like, yep, that's me. So yeah, the waffles and bacon were just perfect. Really, really light and crispy waffles, just how they should be. So I was very happy with those. I did try the caramelized banana and I can appreciate that it was good, but it's just not my flavouring. So I left that bit, but ate everything else and it was delicious. Right, I am going to pack up now, get the car loaded and head off down the road to one of my favourite villages here in England. One of the most picturesque, and I think it even won an award for the most beautiful village in England. Let's go. Nice and peaceful. Has anyone guessed where I'm going yet? If you've guessed Castle Combe, then you are right. It is a gorgeous place. You've seen me share it before. I will link to my other videos from there, which give more information on it. This morning I am just here for a wander about to see it with its spring beauty. All of the woodlands around here are completely covered in wild garlic. It's all you can smell as you're driving in. All the country roads are lined with them. It is incredible. It's the best place that I know for wild garlic. The drives around here, oh my gosh, at this time of year, in April into early May, they smell divine. If you're a garlic lover, of course. So here you can see the small bit of parking in Castle Combe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 cars. Not a lot. As I say, it's for people staying here and for people going to the pub here on the right, the Castle Inn, who do some lovely food, by the way, if you're interested. There is also, across the road on the left-hand side, another pub. I haven't eaten there, so I can't comment on that, but it's got a lovely interior, very cosy pub, so a nice place for a drink. As you can see, even at this time in the morning, there are quite a few people about. You do have to get here really early to get it quiet. But this in front of us is the old market square. I think it dates to about the 1400s, if I remember correctly, and it's where all of the local wool merchants would come, along with other merchants, and sell their wares. I always love this little cottage here. It has an honesty box and freshly made local cakes. Please knock on the door for coffee. Isn't it so charming? This building here is the old courthouse, and as far as I'm aware, you can actually stay there now. It's a holiday let. I have just been talking to that couple there. They are over from the US, they're from Minnesota, and they've been doing a walk from Oxford to Bath. This is their 8th and final day. How lovely is that? Imagine having an 8-day walk and going through places like this. Okay, let's have a wander down to the river. The view looking back is the iconic shot of Castle Combe, which if you've seen Castle Combe, that is the image that you will recognise. I will go and show you. Look at the fabulous old window frame. Look at that old letterbox on the side. That is really sweet. It looks so lovely in an evening here. You have all of these lamps which are lit up. And there's something always so lovely about visiting Castle Combe in the morning because it usually gets all of the fog on the trees. You can see even now it's not particularly foggy, but it is hazy, which just makes it really atmospheric. Have any of you watched the movie Stardust? Because if you have, there's a lot of that film which was filmed here. Just to the left, over here, if you go down this corner, I can't remember if I've shared this in my other video or not, but so I will say it again. If you go down here, oh my god, I'm getting an overwhelming scent of garlic. It's incredible. All of the woodlands at the back are filled with wild garlic. If you go down here, it doesn't look like anything at all, but if you keep going, on the left, there is a cafe which serves really, really lovely food. And if you come here with children, head to the back there and round to the right, and there is a playground for children. So that will keep them entertained. I discovered that with Heidi one year and she loved it. I'll stop getting sidetracked. Although, hopefully you find the information useful. Let's get down to the iconic view. Although there's no village shop in Castle Combe, there is the shop that sells cakes and coffee with an honesty box. And there's also this one here, which is closed at the minute, but it's usually open. And they sell takeaway afternoon tea boxes. So you can sit and enjoy afternoon tea by the river or wherever you fancy, which is really nice. I've been coming to Castle Combe for years and years, and one thing I'm noticing on this visit is there's lots of signs up everywhere, like no drone zone, please respect the residents. And here, private residence sign. There's lots of other houses with private residency notices on. I imagine they must be getting lots of people looking through the windows, which is a shame. I think when you visit places like this, as quaint and charming as they look, they are still a living village. People live here, they call it home, and I think it can be very intrusive when you have hordes of people visiting. Just up there on the roof, there's a little cat who's making his way down. Where are you going, Puss Puss? Off he goes. The old post office, no longer in use as a post office, but it does still have its letterbox out front. Right, well, it's starting to get far too busy for my liking, and it's starting to rain, starting to drizzle again. So I'm going to head off now to my next destination, which is Hartwell House, which is located just east of Oxford.